good to be here. Very good to be here. Back in Montreal, training with the lads. I've been away. I went to a couple trips, so I haven't been on the first couple podcasts.
Oh.
I feel like you guys did some already.
Yes.
I'm going to be joining the crew, coming on once in a while, fiddling around with the techno pad, the DJ setup. But it is good to sit in this king chair and talk with you guys about some interesting topics.
It's good to have you, Chris.
Very
It's good
good.
to have you back, man. We missed you.
Yeah, my life's been hectic. I traveled to the UK while these idiots were off at Worlds. And I'm assuming you guys just stayed here and trained, right?
Yeah, like always.
Like always. Like how gymnasts always train.
Exactly.
We're just always in the gym. Terrible. Yeah, so I only came back this week. Did a lot of conditioning with you guys, trying to get stronger. My legs are dead, so we need to recover. So, like I said, I was in the UK for a month while these guys were at Worlds. I got to see a lot of different aspects of like training and how the guys over there trained and their somewhat lifestyle. Some of them had school to focus on. Some of them had jobs. Some of them were just full-time athletes. And it's very interesting to see all the different athletes live their lives. So I kind of want to hear a little bit about your lives as well, and I'll divulge into my aspect of life.
So, personally, I focused most of my time on gymnastics, right? I still have school online that I do. I would say it's like takes at least like 10% of my energy, and like 75% of my energy focused on gymnastics. And yeah, there's a bunch of other stuff also, family, friends, and like social media that I post for my personal use, personal documentation, all my aspects of like my lifestyle, if I would say. And yeah, so what about you, Xavier?
So I'm not in school at the moment, so I'm pretty much fully focusing on gym. It takes a toll on you, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes like having always that gym mentality. You know, waking up every day, going to the gym, sleeping and eating just for the gym. So it's not ideal, and I want to start branching out for sure. But it's just figuring out what that is for me.
Yeah. Like just focusing on gymnastics is more likely to achieve your goals in gymnastics than having another thing on the side.
Oh, for sure. Because I feel like if I had like multiple things, I feel like, you know, my energy would be scattered. And of course, my main goals are in gymnastics as of now. So if I could focus mainly on that, definitely over time, you know, be able to build towards that. And that's what I like. But, you know, sometimes it doesn't always come off that way, but it's what I signed up to do.
Yeah, it's good to be committed to one thing and dedicate a lot of time into your passion.
Yeah, for sure. What about you, though?
We're all gymnasts here. We're all teammates. We all train, right? Our main focus is training. So obviously, most of my time is spent, just like you guys, on the training aspect of life. I also do coach, right? I coach back in my, can't even say home time. I coach in Ontario, where my club is. And I also started to help out a little bit at Laval this week. Actually, I went to do my first day with the little girls, which was interesting because I don't know French. Some of them don't know English.
Yeah, how is it?
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Okay.
It's fun. Like I'm just having fun. I'm just giving them little tips, pointers, and I'm also learning a little French. So Adrian might like where this is going.
It's good.
Were the kids okay with that? With like you not speaking French?
Absolutely. Like, why would they have a problem with this? They just have an extra set of eyes to keep them accountable. And all I have to do is yell at them in one or two French words that I know, and that's no problem.
Of course.
Good. So what about your life, like rituals? Like you wake up in the morning, what do you do first? Like what is a day in the life of a Chris?
I do have a pretty regular schedule if I'm in Montreal. If I'm not in Montreal, my schedule is very, very flexible. I would say laxed, where I would spend time in the gym, coaching or training most of the time. But if I'm in Montreal, we train in the morning. Sometimes we have 2 sessions. So it would be like 9 to 12. Go home. Actually, never mind. I started coaching. So we would train from 9 to 12. I would go to Laval almost immediately. If I have time, I would take a snack or something. Coach for 2 hours, 1 to 3. And then we would have second training from 3 to 5, correct?
Yeah.
And that will be on like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays is gonna be my lighter days where I only have one training from 1 to 5 at the INS. And those days I can sleep in a little bit, I can recover, eat some food, maybe get a good nice rest, maybe play a little bit of games with Jason, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what? Because like my answer was kind of bogus. Tell me like a little more structured, like what time exactly from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. I think I want to target a little bit more, give the question a little more depth and more
For sure.
preciseness.
Well, I try to wake up by 7:30, but sometimes it always doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
I like to press news a couple times. It's
Yeah,
very hard to
sleep
get out
in.
of bed. Very hard to get out of
It's
bed
a little
sometimes.
bright in the morning.
Yeah,
I hear ya.
A little early for my liking, but there's priorities in life. So wake up around 7:30, then I head to the gym for 9. Just doing whatever Adrian, our coach, wants us to do. After first training, if we have double training, I would like to take a nap before second training, something to eat.
Are you big on naps?
Not usually, unless I have to train after, because I don't really eat in the morning. So sometimes I feel like tired after first training. So I feel like that nap is either necessary or.
And you said you eat after you come back first training.
Yeah, after first training I do eat because
so
I don't eat.
you
in the morning.
refuel and
Yeah.
then you re-energize.
Yeah, to get mentally
Yeah.
ready for second training because
Right.
it's mostly
Conditioning right now, right?
Yeah. So conditioning when tired is like a nightmare. Mentally,
I don't mind it.
physically. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I don't mind it.
Because it's just grunt work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
but I
just
feel
do
like
it.
if I'm like tired, then like not even like physically tired, but just mentally tired.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's very hard for me to condition when I'm not in the right headspace.
I see.
Right.
Because like for me, skills is hard doing it tired. Because
for
you have to
sure.
be precise.
Yeah.
Conditioning, you don't have to be as precise,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean. After your first training, you eat, you sleep, and then for second training, conditioning.
A lot of conditioning. Either conditioning, some skills here and there, whatever the program is. Then I come back here and I like to either relax, kind of do my own thing. Mm-hmm. Then just get ready for bed, eat again, get the protein intake.
Yeah.
Protein's very important.
Dinner is a big one, right?
Yeah.
You like cooking?
You make us good food. So,
Like cooking.
I don't mind cooking, but your cooking is definitely better than mine.
Just takes practice.
Oh, for sure. I'm still young. I got time to develop my
And
cooking
what
skills.
time do you say you sleep?
I have a hard time falling asleep. So like
You don't have a set time, right?
No, I don't have a set time, and I definitely would like it more
what would
structure.
your usual like between
Yeah, I try to be like in bed, lights off at 12, but I find I don't fall asleep until like 2 a.m.
2 a.m.
Yeah, it's
God damn it.
bad. Like I have a sleep disorder as well, so like falling asleep and staying asleep is a very.
But are you
hard.
are you staying on your phone a lot or?
No, it's like I try to. I'm actually not on my phone like during that
No?
period. It's just hard for me to settle down because I'm always thinking of what I'm going to do the next day.
Stop thinking.
Just
Just
that's hard, man.
just shout. I'll come downstairs. I'll knock you out.
I'll keep that in mind because you live in our closet.
God damn.
Yeah, then I just try to settle down and go to bed, and that's pretty much my whole day.
All right.
Sounds like a fantastic day.
Fantastic.
Pretty boring.
Did you do that? Did you do that today?
Mostly. I mean, we didn't have double training
Today's
today.
Saturday. Stupid. All right, Matisse.
We still trained today, but we didn't have double training.
Oh, yeah.
Give me like a quick one, right?
Quick one.
Yeah. Like the time you wake up to the time you go to
Okay.
sleep. I think we kind of got sidetracked on
Yeah,
on
it's-
on Xavier's one.
Basically, I have the same schedule, so it's nothing that changed a lot.
Okay.
but
Yeah.
yeah, me, I wake up at 6:25 exactly.
Oh, I remember living with Matisse. He's
Yeah.
a good,
I
good
wake up early,
bird.
kind of. Early birds gets the worm, right? So 6:25 in the morning, I just wake up, go take a shower immediately, and then drink a glass of water, take a
Oh,
coffee.
actually, you know what? I don't want to
What?
hear your your daily routine. I want to
Okay.
hear your morning routine. I feel like Matisse would have a very good morning routine.
Morning
to follow.
routine, okay.
Yeah, just
I just
focus.
started, yeah.
Go pick out the
Pick
details
out the details of my morning
of your
routine.
morning. Perfect.
All right, perfect. So, like I said, 6:25, I go take a shower immediately.
Cold,
And then,
hot.
no, hot. Sometimes I finish with like 1 minute cold,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but I never do.
I
the
heard
cold,
it's good
yeah.
for you.
I heard it's good. I
Yeah.
did it one time, like 21 days, but no, doesn't matter. All right. So take a shower, then I go take a glass of water, take
Mm-hmm.
my coffee, and a small breakfast. And by this time it's like 7. And then if we have training at 9, sometimes I have time to do like a bit of schoolwork, just work in general, check emails, whatever. And by this time it's time to go training, and it's pretty much it.
I see. What if you don't have training? Would you just continue working until
Yeah,
like you
kind
have
of.
training?
Yeah.
That's too
Continue
much.
working.
You gotta relax a little bit. No?
Yeah, just continue working and then have second meal.
I see.
So what about eating habits? What do you usually eat? Do
I
you like spread around, don't like really look at it, or
I don't keep track of it. No,
don't keep track of it?
I'm not too big in dieting. The only diet that I do is the fasting thing that
Yeah.
that you guys know about. But basically, I would try and stop to eat at 8 p.m. And from there, 16 hours would take me to noon. So a 16-hour fast is pretty common. I think it's called like intermittent fasting. I would do that the majority of the time. And if I'm super serious, I would do OMAD, 1 meal a day, where I would
One
just
meal a
eat
day.
a bunch of rice at dinner.
At dinner,
Right? All I
yeah.
eat was rice. That's it.
And do you
No
still
protein.
get like
Guys, if you want to get strong on rings,
no protein?
no just rice. You just need that white Japanese premium supreme rice. I'm just kidding, boys.
All right, so
Yeah, obviously protein is important. Everyone knows this one.
Obviously.
I would probably most of the time I like heavy meats, right? I don't really like this like protein powder supplementary stuff. I don't really take any supplements. Maybe I take like some vitamins that Jason feeds me, some like magnesium that my mom feeds me, but
Yeah.
I don't personally have any sort of supplementation because I know some people believe in it. I believe in it a bit, but I don't think it would bump me up. And it's also a lot easier on my conscience where I don't have to worry about certain drugs that might be in it, other stuff like that.
yeah.
For sure.
So most of my protein source would come from like chicken, beef, eggs, like any sort of living things I love to eat. You know, obviously, like to get your nutrients. I think coming from like a Asian background and my parents cooking a lot for me. I grew up eating quite a lot of like very nutritious meals that would consist of all the different types, like the carbs, the protein, what else is there? Fats, right? That sort of stuff. So I never really had a problem with keeping track of it. And I just kind of learned how to cook what my parents made me. And I just love this Asian cuisine. Obviously, I like other stuff. Like I would eat pizza, pasta, but you have to really moderate how much you would take of those things.
Yeah.
And I also don't eat out too much.
No.
No. One, I think, is very expensive
Yeah.
for your wallet and your caloric intake. Because I like to eat, and I would pay too much for some shit food that I'm gonna just shit out, man. That's ridiculous.
Are you strict on your diet, Xavier?
I mean, yes and no. Like depends on the occasion. Like when it's like
I feel like as athletes though, we do know what's good and bad for
yeah,
you,
for
Yeah.
sure.
right?
At
So
least
it's,
we
it's
know it,
always
right?
it's in the back of our
Yeah,
heads.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But-
100%. My diet kind of changes like comp season in and comp season out. Because like when comp season's out, I tend to eat more to like try to build more muscle to feel stronger.
During comp season.
Or out comp
Okay,
season.
okay, yeah.
My bad. Then when it comes towards comp season, I like to cut down and like feel nice and light.
So you like to be light
Oh, 100%.
before like routine prep.
Oh, 100%. Then after that, it's just like, I mean, I don't like eating out often, as you said. As you said, it's pretty expensive.
It's Benny.
Yeah. And it's just not really my forte. I like, knowing what's in my food.
Yeah.
That's also another point.
Yeah.
Although I wouldn't care.
I mean, like after a competition, like it's always okay to celebrate and stuff like that. But I don't. Once a year maximum, I eat out. I feel like
No, come on now.
no.
Don't be
Like
stupid.
before I moved here, I would have it once a year.
Even with your parents?
Yeah, once a year, and that was my birthday.
No way.
Happy birthday. Here's a cheeseburger.
Yeah, like very special occasions, we would order out, but
Oh yeah.
that would be like maybe like my birthday, my brother's birthday, and like other occasions like that.
yeah.
Like it's very like I can count it on.
What do you have for your birthday? What's your
Favorite meal?
happy birthday dinner?
Yeah.
It was either the classic like a pizza or poutine.
Boring.
Poutine.
White people.
Oh, it's so good, man.
It's the Quebec classic.
It's so good, bro. I remember the first time I had it. I think I had a coma, man.
Damn.
It was so good,
I don't like poutines.
bro. You're from Quebec, bro.
I know.
Yeah, I don't like poutine though.
Like, what don't you like about it?
There's not
Like,
like
it's all right, but it's nothing special.
I mean, fair
it's just
enough,
some
but-
some
Fries.
sauce on some fries and with some cheese.
I mean, to me, it's like heaven because I don't eat out often.
I guess. Yeah.
Guess.
yeah.
All right, Matisse.
Yep.
I would like to hear about your supplementation because I know you're pretty big into them. Or you?
Supplementation.
Yeah. Don't you have?
Basically, I just protein powders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've tried a lot of things though, right?
Yeah, I tried a lot of things, but nothing really worked. Like,
You have to believe in it though.
yeah, you have to believe in it. But like,
It's a placebo.
I feel it's like almost just a placebo effect. Like
Yeah,
at some
placebo.
point. Yeah. So yeah, the only thing that worked for me is just protein powders, like just to supplement my intake in protein during the day.
Is it for convenience protein powder?
Yeah, it's more for convenience. Like
'Cause
let's say I lack it on a certain type of meat, I
Mhm.
just replace it by protein powders. Like,
Would you drink it like right after training or something?
Yeah, like 1 hour, like after trainings.
Okay. Yeah. No, have you tried the like pre-workout, any of that stuff?
I tried it, but I didn't see like any effects. And like you said, like I'm more concerned of having like drugs in my supplementation.
Mhm.
So I try to have it like less as possible.
Right. Okay.
So
How
yeah.
about like them vitamins and whatever's?
I don't like vitamin D, and other than that,
Yeah,
I don't
just go outside.
Yeah, just go outside. Yeah, but like here in like it's pretty snowy, so
Yeah, because you're
sometimes
trying
you
to
have to take it. It's better for you.
you're trying to bulk up, right?
Yeah,
So that's the reason why you take a little extra protein.
yeah, exactly.
Because you still eat like meat and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes.
yeah.
Most of the time.
Always,
Always.
always.
When I cook for you.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Before I lived here with Xavier and Jason, I used to hop around different couches, like living with Felix. Actually, not
Yeah.
Felix. Felix.
No,
was,
Felix, you never.
Yeah,
went to
he was
Felix
moving
first.
or something. I stayed with Will the first time, Kenji.
Kenji,
and,
yeah,
And
true.
the spot to go was Matisse's house
Yeah, that was
because he had a
spot.
nice crib,
Yeah.
but not better than this. I got me a closet now.
You got your own closet. That's dope.
How about the food though?
The food, I try to keep it consistent on like the main like protein source, like chicken, like beef. I like fish too,
Mm-hmm.
like a good cod or like I like shrimps too.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Seafood
eggs
is
in
nice.
the morning.
I'm Japanese, so I like them sushis.
Yeah, not too often, but it's good. Pretty much it.
Hmm?
Pretty much it about my food.
Have you tried any supplements?
I did try some like protein powder. I think I was somewhat consistent on it for like a couple months. It was easier to like take in more protein. But for me, I felt like I just gained size. And as a gymnast, I didn't really need that. I just wanted efficient, fast twitch, quick muscles.
Makes sense.
With protein powder, I felt like I just got bulky. And pommels was even harder than it already was. So I'm like, yeah, nah, it's nice. It tastes all right because I got that whey protein powder,
Yeah.
the vanilla one. None of that, what's it called, the vegan one. The vegan was ass, dude.
Yeah.
It's so bad. But yeah, no, like I said, like the vitamins that Jason gives me, that's the only one that I would probably take.
What's the vitamins that he gives you?
Vitamin B12,
B12?
12 of them. Vitamin C.
Oh, vitamin C.
How about alcohol? What's your thoughts on alcohol? You have a beer sometimes?
Very rarely.
Yeah. You're not into drinking too much, eh?
Not at
Yeah,
all.
no. Me neither.
It's more that I don't like it. Like the taste of it, I just don't like it.
I'm not legal.
I don't think a lot of people like it.
Yeah, but
People like to just get a little like woozy and stuff.
yeah, I know.
Sometimes it's nice, like a nice whiskey is good. I'm trying to get a little more in touch with it with Jason.
Yeah, maybe over time
sometimes.
it will develop, but
Yeah, because my dad always drinks a beer. He's always like, "Oh, one beer after or with my meal, amazing. I could just die tomorrow. I'll be happy." I'm like, "Okay, Dad,
okay, that.
give me some beer." But yeah, I don't drink too much either. I think it's not necessary. Yeah, sometimes it's good to indulge in it. If you're out at a fancy place,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having a drink just so I don't look awkward just standing there with my nuts in my hands. I have to like have a drink or something.
Yeah.
We're not alcoholics. We don't need to talk about that alcohol.
No.
I think Jason can talk about that
Yeah,
alcohol
Jason's
though.
nice. More.
Jason and Felix, yo, what the man them's at?
The UK slang.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say they're drunks either, but they're more knowledgeable.
Yeah. They have more experience.
They have more experience with this
Kind of stuff.
this poison.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like alcohol affects you, like when you do train, if you do have something though?
I mean, if I'm slosh out of my brain, like I would go take a nap. So
I mean,
wouldn't
like,
train.
yeah, if you have like, say, a little
If
bit.
I had a
though.
little bit, like I feel like one shot shouldn't do too much. I think most of your motor function stays the same. Scientifically, I do not know, but me personally, I don't really feel it. Maybe because I don't think about it. But there's a couple times where I did go like pretty hard the last night for a morning training, and every time I've done it, it wasn't too bad. I still got my stuff done in the gym, and I feel like my metabolism is pretty good. So
Pretty quick.
I remember like the first couple times I drank, the next morning I was up at 6. One time I just took my bike and went home because I slept over at a friend's house because obviously you can't drink and drink and drive. And it was a very beautiful, like I felt amazing because the sun was coming up. I was on my bike. I felt no alcohol, maybe a bit, but I felt very good. I felt alert. I felt ready. I don't remember if I had training that day, but I just went home on my bike. Why are we talking about alcohol, dude? who brought this shit up?
On behalf of the Rise Experience team, I want to thank you for listening and for all of your support. If you enjoyed listening, consider subscribing and following our socials so that you never miss what's coming up next.